Hello, parents. This is Mr. Sanchez. I am the robotics teacher here at Bishop Conby Loretta High School. Today, I'm going to be telling you about our class. I'll be letting you know about what we're doing here, what we're learning, how we're adapting during this pandemic. Given that we're doing a lot of remote teaching, robotics is a very hands-on course. We haven't been able to do a lot of hands-on with robots specifically yet, but we have been spending a lot of time coding, which is a very important part in robotics, learning how to program the robots to make them do what we want to do. So we've been doing a lot of coding. And this year, our goal has been to create an app that we can submit to the App Store. And we're definitely well on our way. These girls have been doing amazing writing code, creating environments from scratch. So we've come a long way in the past couple months that we've been doing code. And a lot of it we've been doing through a program called Swift Playgrounds. So I'm going to show you a little demo of what Swift Playgrounds is, so you get an idea of what it is that we're doing in the classroom. So let me just share my screen here with y'all.
Learning to code can be daunting, but Apple's trying to make it simple with a new iPad app called Swift Playgrounds aimed at kids middle school age and older. This app lets you get hands-on with Apple's Swift programming language, but it feels like you're playing a game. Let's take a tour through the preview version available now in the public beta of iOS 10. The final version of Swift Playgrounds will be free in the App Store when iOS 10 launches this fall. When you launch Swift Playgrounds, first you'll download one of the free lessons or challenges. The playgrounds sit on this shelf and you just tap one to launch it. But here's a cool tip. If you have more than one person using the same iPad, you can duplicate any playground on the shelf. Then just tap this button to reset the duplicate back to its original state. That way, each person can work through the lesson at her own pace. Introduction to Swift uses friendly analogies to introduce the concepts you're about to learn. Later lessons reinforce those concepts, but they use real coding terms like function and algorithms, so you learn the proper vocabulary. In each lesson, you'll write code on the left side of the screen to control a little character named Byte on the other side of the screen. But don't worry, you aren't thrown in the deep end to write new code in lesson 1. At first, Swift Playgrounds gives you the commands you need and you just reorder them. Then you'll learn how to combine them into functions, which you'll eventually loop and keep expanding your skills from there. One thing that makes it easy is the touch layout. The commands you need are all in this QuickType row along the bottom of the screen. All you do is drag them up to the coding area, and then you can grab commands and drag them into a new order. Tapping a command will show you more things you can do with it. And if you need to type something that isn't here, tap this button to expand the QuickType row into a full programming keyboard. As you're figuring out how to direct Byte, you can scroll and zoom around his 3D world. After you've entered a few commands, tap the big Run button to see how it's working out. Then add a few more lines and test again. If you need help, this button will give you a hint. And when you finally get Byte to his goal, he'll do a little dance and the app tells you how great you did. If you want to skip around, you can see all the lessons here. And to try one over again, tap the ellipsis button and hit Reset Page. I've been having so much fun with Swift Playgrounds. My only wish is for a fast forward button to speed Byte along when he's testing long programs. But what's here is terrific, and I can't wait to try more lessons. Swift Playground makes learning Swift feel like a puzzle game, and I'm totally hooked.
So that's a little introduction of what Swift Playground is and what we're using in the classroom. It's definitely...
Hello everyone, I'm Anson Alexander and welcome to my updated guide to switching from PC to Mac. This is going to serve as a beginner tutorial for new Mac users.
Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. So Swift Playgrounds, it's a great tool. It's been updated a lot since this video. And what's great is that it's like a game, that kids can play, but they're actually learning how to use real code that they can use to create an app. So that's what we're currently working on here. I'm really excited for what we're going to be doing by the end of the year. And I hope that you will be interested in robotics and come learn and code with us. Thank you so much for coming to my presentation. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach me at my email. It can be found on the school website. It's alejandrosanchez@bishopconnedyloreto.org. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.